Hello everybody, welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel, and it is Sunday night, which means it is time for the Blind and the Special. And the Special will be joining us momentarily. He's just waiting for his computer to boot up. And so we're going to be starting momentarily. I just wanted to apologize for not streaming yesterday. It was not a good day at all. The last couple of days have not been good, and yesterday was particularly bad. So I'm sorry there was no Star Trek stream, but there was no way I was going to be able to get a stream out, and you guys would not be fooled by my attempt to stream. So I decided that there would be no point in streaming. So we're streaming today. And here is the special. And you didn't clean my thing out like I asked you to, and you said you would.
Where is it?
In here.
You didn't bring it to me.
You were in the box getting my container. And you didn't
dirty.
get my thing, and you didn't get the one hitter.
That sounds dirty. I was in your box.
You were in the exact same place as the one hitter, and
I
you
was
didn't
in your
get
box.
it. Yeah. You were in my box.
I was in your box.
And you didn't clean out the one hitter, and now I couldn't get anything.
Oh, well, then boo to the fucking who. Hold on a second. I'll be there in a minute to grab it. Talk to the nice, pleasant people. I'm trying to update on this silver squeeze thing. Because it's just interesting. Well, you got to think.
I was going to say, how is stock markets interesting?
Because it's something that nobody believed me was going to happen when I said it last year. And it happened. I thought it was fucking hilarious because I'm like, yeah, I said, I remember I told our buddy Sunshine, I said to her, shim. That's what I'm going to start calling them. Shim.
They're little pieces of wood that go by doors?
Yes. Well, bundle of sticks is what? Why can't we stick with the wooden metaphors? Is that a problem? Do you find an issue with that? Do you think this is dangerous territory?
No.
Are you sure?
I think it's stupid territory.
You think everything is stupid territory?
That's because everything today is stupid territory.
I'm Batman.
Like, it's seriously, everything that's going on right now is stupid territory. From the stock markets to just everything.
It's just fucking hilarious. Let's see, Comex. Okay, people are throwing up stock numbers from like last year. I don't care about that.
Thank you, JP. Hello, Leo Prime 75.
This is fucking hilarious.
Hello, Ninja.
Yeah, so apparently, so Jim retweeted this earlier from the stock market things. It was from Quoth the Raven, one of his fans, right? Any noticeable change? And it's a text between him and one of his silver supplier friends, like we have, right? Any noticeable change in silver sales? Not from my listeners, just in general, and in any meaningful amount. Hey, Chris, it's fucking insane. I've been getting between 400 and 500 emails a day for the last week. AppMex, that's one of the big suppliers in the States for like rounds, stop taking orders of silver until the market opens up later tonight. They must be massively naked short. Over the last week, we've been doing 5 times anything I've ever seen, including the craziness of last year. Can I anonymously tweet that without your name? Sure. So, yeah. So that was from apparently one of those guys. So that seems pretty common. And when I talked to Sunshine about it too, we were talking about, he's like, he didn't realize what I meant by the physical assets, because all of the surface metals, a lot of the places are limiting their sales by 15 days now after payment. So you got to pay first, and then your 15 days you got to wait. That's when they pull the orders 15 days and then add on your shipping time.
Okay.
So before it was like 2 weeks, now it's like a month. because of extreme inventory pullout, which and a whole bunch of them are like JM Bullion. They're showing out of stock on stuff. So they're doing an artificial market cap by buying everything physical. I didn't think they were going to do it. I really didn't. You can buy physical silver in the futures market. Yeah, they're going to fuck that whole thing up. So all you can do is literally, if you're a holder of metals, just do what you've been doing, just sit on it. This shit will balance out tomorrow. I can't wait to see how bad the bump in the correction is going to be. But that's when they adjust the numbers.
Well,
because today is basically a
$40 around.
It was $34.50 this afternoon when the markets opened-ish, when the foreign markets opened.
Yeah.
That was American, which is 44 Canadian an ounce. And I haven't checked it recently. But yeah, so it's bouncing, it's fucking around. But it's mostly memes. Once again, everything's being meme driven.
I just don't get, like, when they were...
It's a game.
When everybody was talking about this on Thursday, about the GameStop stuff, when Harry and Skep were talking about it, everyone was like, we really want to know what this is, they started talking about it, and I just couldn't
someone just fucked up.
Every time stocks being talked about, no matter how hard I try to pay attention,
you want to go to sleep.
Oh God, I can't. It's fucking Sumerian to me. It's like you start talking stocks, and it's like, the phalange goes in the dingle dongle, and it's like, I don't get it. Maybe that makes me stupid, but stock market talk just...
Yeah, but you see, it has nothing to do with the fact that we're not really talking about individual stock markets at the point, though. That's the issue right now. I'm not trying to talk about, it's the fact that it's interesting to watch, because this is going to hurt kind of the economy, but not, because it's really just hurting the wallets of the uber rich hedge funds, which they're going to borrow from the banks to cover the cap, which is going to in turn... money machine goes... Brrr. That's pretty much how it sounds to me. That's all I hear right now. Guys that are thinking right now, they might want to consider selling in a couple days, maybe Tuesday, because that will be, I think, the peak, judging from it all. And I wish we hadn't cashed out, that $3,000 in rounds we had kicking around, because that would be like $10,000 right now.
Yes, well, the car kind of needed to be fixed.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. We get a chance to get money, and Murphy goes, "Hi, how you doing? My name's Murphy. Do you remember me? I wrote this little orange book. It's about half an inch thick. You read it when you were in high school. And because you read it and completed the book, we're going to punish you for the rest of your fucking life. Every time you get a chance to get just a little bit better in life, we're going to come along, we're going to hit you in the head with a big board. And we're going to go, no, you stay just under the fucking line, you piece of shit." But yeah. So this time they sabotaged the transmission. So that cost us $4,000. And that was everything that was going to balance the books out. And I say, yay. And look at all the nightmare I went through just to open up the line of credit, just to just to balance everything out. That's what happens. Like, you have to bounce back, right? And it turns out that what they did was they reevaluated and did a refinance for everything. That's why it was such a fucking nightmare. So, but yeah, I don't want to talk about what else have we got? So we got that. So that's going on for the market thing. Those are boobs. I'm on the hashtag, and you know how P-Dog always talks about how the hashtag whores, they're the ones that they jump on, they just throw a whole bunch of hashtags.
I mean, so I've noticed that on blind TikTok, there are half of blind TikTok puts hashtags that actually mean something for the video.
That's normal. You're supposed to do that.
No.
Okay.
And then the other half of blind TikTok will only put the trending hashtags.
Okay, so they're both idiots, and you're supposed to put both.
Yeah.
You're supposed to put...
They don't mix it.
People are going to start leaving the chat if we start talking about TikTok, because people are... they feel it's like 5G. They follow conspiracies. I'm sorry, people, you don't understand. There's filters in place. I don't get naked. I don't get half naked teenagers. I get half naked single mothers in their 30s, which is kind of nice, but still, like blind presses model photos. It's like those kind of chicks. So it's great for the ideas. Plus, you get all the cosplay chicks that are like our age, which works because we are the better generation, and everyone else can go fuck themselves. Yay!
All right then.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Right. Okay, so that's gone out the window. But yeah, so what else? So that's that topic. So then we got them taking GameStop, and what's GameStop's thing at? See, that's the most interesting one. Is they did that as punishment for the short sellers, and that's the other side that I'm seeing a lot of videos about and a lot of updates on, and a lot of people talking about are the lawsuits that are coming out that are already starting to pop their little heads up. People are suing Robinhood. By the way, I just watched, like I was telling you, I watched the Derek Van Shake body language video. He just released it about the Robinhood CEO, and I watched the original interview with Cuomo as well. And even then, I'm going, this guy's full of shit. And there turns out that a couple hedge funds actually own part of Robinhood.
Oh.
And they're short seller hedge funds.
Oh.
Like Citadel. So what the theory is that Citadel told Robinhood to shut off they shut off buying ability of it. So you couldn't buy the shares. Unless you were a hedge fund. It's all this shit was weird. I don't understand half of it. I just think it's funny as hell. But the other part of it is the whole eat the rich thing has suddenly become a monolith for both sides of the aisle in this case, because what Wall Street Bets is saying is like they're like, oh, they're them and a few they're calling themselves the heirs to Occupy Wall Street.
Yeah,
would be the way to put it.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there going, oh, okay. So they're a bunch of anti-corporate hippies. I'm confused now. But I think they're playing a video game. They got bored. This is what happens when the internet gets bored.
Yep.
But it's crazy. Whoa. That can't be right. Updated. What's the date on this? Someone just dropped an update. 737 from the UK market. So silver. So a couple hours ago, gold's up to 1861, then 28 for silver and 1098 for platinum, and wow, 21 cent. Ooh, 4.2% jump. So the price went up 4.5, just about 4.25%, and 3% for platinum. That's not going to be good. Oh boy. Okay. Out of that shit now and into a new set of fires. So yeah. So that's that side. And yeah, it's gonna cause some weird things to happen, but there are people celebrating it, and I don't know if it's a good idea or not. They're trying to target
driving up the price of precious metals that are also used in production. No, probably not a good idea.
No, it's not, especially since they want to target a 400% pump by tomorrow. Just bought 17 rounds. You're an idiot. I'd be selling right now if I were a certain person we know. I'd be waiting till Tuesday. Yeah. Wait for the correction. Correction for tomorrow. Bump overnight. Tuesday sell. It'll be 50 an ounce. American. That's my guess. My silver, I would be selling.
I would sell my gold. I would sell everything I have.
I might have to bump the pneumastics up and put them up for $100 a shot, but I don't know. Nah, it's not worth it. But that's what I mean. These guys are fucking dumb. If this is bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate Melville Capital customer service? Melville Capital apparently is losing their mind. This is the weirdest shit ever. I told you, Sunshine doesn't believe me what's going to happen. But I said, watch the correction.
Oh, what's your take on the new Canada travel restrictions Trudeau just put in? JP was asking.
Nobody can travel outside of the country. Oh, unless you're on vacation or for business. And by the way, I have my own jet, so I'm just gonna fly off to the Caribbean right now and go blow Aga Khan. Yeah,
Even though I've said that no flights to the Caribbean are allowed
that's
until April 30th.
yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Because Trudeau's a fucking hypocrite. They all are. I can't stand any of these politicians. Like I'm not sitting there being anti-government. I'm anti these idiots.
And
I literally just want a formidable fucking government. I just want a government that just isn't retarded. Guess what? We ain't gonna get that.
I'm sitting there going, okay, well, there's an indication that there's gonna be a shut up. There's an indicate. Why aren't you in here getting my one hitter yet?
Because you're talking and I don't have headphones. I don't have wireless headphones on.
Anyway.
So, yeah.
There's a sign that March break isn't going to happen at all.
Well, they can't cancel March break.
No, I have a feeling they're going to keep us locked down.
Well, yeah,
into March break, and nobody's going to be able to go interprovincially even.
Just 2 more. No, just 2 more weeks. That's all. Just 2 more weeks.
Nope.
Just 2 more weeks. You don't get it, do you?
No, I get it.
So Boogie is fucking a little prick.
Wait, why are we talking about Boogie?
I just crossed his Twitter. Continue anyway. Sorry.
No, we're not going to get March break. My aunt's not going to get to come down here.
No.
Freaking. I'm not going to be able to see my friend and her new baby until her new baby's like not a baby anymore.
And you're not the only one.
And there's so many, and I keep saying this, everybody's mental health is suffering. Freaking, like, our oldest kid is, like, you can tell he's not.
Yeah, he came out this morning, looked at me and goes, I hate this virus. And I go, just out of nowhere. Like, it's fucking, I'm like, okay.
No,
can't do anything about it. How do you think I feel? I get to see all of this sadness everywhere I go because the people that are working don't want to be working. The people that are at home don't want to be at home.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like when I drop stuff off, I got people coming to the door with masks on, and half of them are doing it because they think I'm gonna freak out.
Yep.
I've actually been told this by several of my delivery spots where I've gone to deliver stuff. I've been told by people that they are afraid that I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
When I'm like, no, I wear this because I don't care. You guys have to I don't want you people to bitch because I've gotten complaints about how I'm not wearing a mask even though I'm not even inside a fucking room. I'm outside. I'm 10 feet away. I put the envelope between your fucking doors, knock on it, and I walk away. I don't even get signatures. I haven't gotten signatures in a freaking year, and that has caused some problems.
Yep.
This is causing a nightmare, not just for every individual, but for everybody. Lawyers. Fucking think about how the law firms have to work right now. Okay? 90% of my clients are lawyers. Okay? And almost all of them are working from home. So when you hear me groan about having to go from this side of town to the other side of town, and then back, and then back, and then back and back and back and back and back and back, and then to London at night and back. Yeah. But that's what's been keeping up.
I've seen the video.
But that's what's keeping us afloat. What video?
The announcement.
What announcement?
Of the international flight ban and all that.
I should go find it because I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
I have not, so I'm going to look that up right now.
Oh, JP was like, give me a wrench and I can link it, so...
Well, fine then, link it. I'm also not in chat, so I gotta open YouTube. How do I sound, by the way? Is this okay?
Yes.
Or am I sounding far, far away from here? Far, oh, far away.
I'm
Why
pissed
is my
about the
circle red?
lockdown. Haven't been able to play D&D with my friends in a month. Over a month. That sucks, Lord Famine.
And see, I don't understand how you guys can't just do that over Skype.
No, but it's not the same. I know what he means. Like, it's not the same as playing in the room with everybody and rolling the dice and the, you know what I mean? It's not the same.
Yeah, but then there's the groups that everyone has their own set of dice. There's all that fun
Yeah, but
shit.
you're still like in the room. You're still
smelling each other's farts, is what you're trying to say. And yes, admit it, say it.
that's not the point. It's
Why am I on your fucking page?
I don't know.
Why am I on your YouTube? Ew, ew, ew. I don't want to be on your YouTube. Well,
Why
you
are you
have more
being
subscribers.
I was gonna say, why are you being such an ass about whose YouTube you're on?
Oh, I'm just bloody, blood. The gynecologist that used. Oh, right, that gynecologist. Oh, wow, that is clear as. Shut up, sir. You should not be talking.
Wait, what?
I can hear myself talk, and I'm not happy about that.
Oh.
I don't like hearing my own voice. I hate my voice. My voice is not that good to hear.
Because you sure talk a lot.
Shut up. Crazy bitch. Your mother's a bitch. That's actually a soundbite I should find.
Oh, there's JP linking it.
Pause. Oh, it's CTV. Yeah, they'll be fine. They don't hit us.
Their internet sucks. Oh, that's no good.
Whose internet sucks?
His friends that he plays D&D with. Their internet sucks, so they can't.
I already have it open, so you better close yours. Share screen. Oh. I'm going to share the screen.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, why won't it let me share sound now?
Where's your screen?
Where's my screen? Hold on. It's not letting me. It's not giving me the audio selection. Does it not do that anymore?
Are you on a Chrome tab?
Yes. I am on Chrome, but Firefox is. Oh shit!
Is the YouTube on a Chrome tab?
Yes. The YouTube is on a Chrome tab.
Well, then I don't know what the hell's wrong.
Okay, well, you want to accept the share, please?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's hope it works. Oh, wait. It'd help if I turned on the audio.
Yeah, it would.
Oh my god. Computer. Can you hear it?
Nope.
Share. Laker. Okay, so you can't hear it, huh?
No.
Dang it. Yeah, it's not letting me.
DM it to me and I'll share this.
It's just click the link on the.
On my phone?
I just closed the window. Hold on, I'll freaking do it. Talk to the people.
Okay.
Woozle wazzle.
Oh my god. This is welcome to the technical difficulties hour, everybody.
That's okay. We're gonna work on getting a format. This is just a goof off show so we can come back and say we at least streamed.
Which is why we should have done the thing that the Twitter poll said.
No. Yeah, but I'm not in the mood for fighting, and like if anything, we're gonna do Minecraft, that'll be interesting. Oh, that screen is still a black screen. Nope. Okay, load. Load, you stupid slow computer.
Yeah.
JP, we're good. I got the link. It's just irritating me. Okay.
Most of the bad news is in French, as per usual for Trudeau. Yep, because that's what he does.
Because he's
Trudeau
just
is you notice he says the stuff he wants to say in the bad stuff in French, and the
okay. Link. What the fuck? Failed to send. Is it not letting me send? What the fuck? Am I not allowed to send YouTube links in DMs anymore? Oh, fuck. Did I get banned? No, quite literally, it's like you cannot send a message.
There
It let me send that. No, it let me send that. There, now it sent
There
it.
it
That was
goes.
weird.
Okay.
It's
just open up Twitter, and we'll go.
That was weird. Disrupted. Oh yeah, I've got an article for us too. When you disrupted schooling learning loss will have effects long after the pandemic, if this pandemic ever ends. After vulnerable students are facing a kind of shadow pandemic, UNESCO education experts warn. Oh yeah, the United Teachers bullshit, right? Compared to last spring's nationwide school shutdown, Monica Balea and her children have already a slightly easier time with remote learning this winter term. Yeah, right. But the Toronto
easier time bullshit.
Something. Grades 4 and 6. That's why.
Oh, so she can just go plunk in front of the thing and go, okay, do your shit.
Yeah. Do that with a first grader
who has focusing issues.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, you're expecting him. Remember, we took him from he had almost no screen time. Okay, we gave them almost no screen time. He doesn't have any tablets or anything like that, right? Like virtually no. He went from maybe 2 hours a day to 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
So that's a big jump, and he gets bored because they're sitting there watching shitty videos that are horribly audioed. She runs the audio through her speakers and through her mic with it tinging in the background, probably in her kitchen.
And it double plays, so it's like ding, 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 like.
So you got to think, and he plugs his ears. I don't know if you ever caught that. He'll put his hands over his ears because it's so loud.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and that's when you hear me say, "Okay, dude, you can back off" or whatever, right? Like I cut him some slack because, and it's not her fault. No. She's a teacher, not a tech. They're not streamers. If they could have audio like this and run through the systems like this, like our audio when he's on his laptop and he's talking to them, I can hear it coming back, and it's much clearer than they'll ever have because we have all the soundproofing everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I sit there and I'm like, well, why aren't you just playing on? Like, I wish I could plug the big mic in so he could do the broadcasting thing and put the headphones on. But the problem is, they won't get it. I wish I could teach the teachers, like all three of them, how to just do basically this shit. Because they watch YouTube videos. They throw a YouTube video up and shit. And the YouTube video they throw up is like, it's okay. But instead of running through and doing audio sharing properly, because you can't really do it with Zoom properly unless you know what you're doing, then they're going to have these audio problems. I have not, like, and we're not the only people that complain about this. This is like a universal issue. This is an issue that's happening with everybody.
Yeah.
And it's fuck. Look at how many times news anchors that go on the air from their homes. It's like, are you even wearing pants?
Well, it's crazy how like we're just this pissant little YouTube channel, and we have, well, except for that in the background, we have better sound quality.
That's commentary. That's audience commentary.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not just us. It's the same thing, but everyone. But that's why they wanted to shut YouTubers down in the first place, because every YouTuber out there is basically better. Literally, you can get the shittiest of YouTubers out there, and they'll still have a better audio quality than most of these people. And this has been a conversation that's been happening for a while. It's like editors not having to edit in any of the news articles anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things. Oh God, she's not even that. okay, so remember Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah, but I've got the video up.
Oh, you got the video up?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the? Okay, play the video.
We had the option to send them back in September as well, JP. And we did. But at Christmas time, they locked down the province, and at first it was supposed to be, we're just going to extend the Christmas vacation by a week. It's now extended to February 11th.
Hey, Parrot Bear. Yeah.
So, yeah. December 24th to January 11th. It was supposed to be January 11th was when the kids were supposed to go back. Now it's February 11th.
Yeah, so it's like, and today's not going to help because today was another 2,000 cases in the province and 43 deaths, which I want the demographics. I'm tired of getting just locations. I want demographics. I want age demographics. I'm sick of this shit. Mm-hmm. And because every other story I'll see is they'll put up the number count, right? So the CP24 or whatever will put out, they'll put out a fear tactic one. Province surpasses 2,000, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't put where or anything like that. 570 News puts out theirs, 1,890 for Ontario. COVID infection numbers. Mm-hmm. 1,890 for Ontario, and they break down where it all is. 700 or what is it, like 200 cases are in our region. 7,000 are in fucking Toronto.
Yeah.
We've passed 200,000 infections, and what did we pass? 20,000 deaths finally. Mm-hmm. So we just passed that. So in the country, and I'm like, okay, so is anybody calling Trudeau the murderer of these 20,000 people yet?
No, because he's the correct ideology. So it's fine.
So far, he's pissing a lot of people off, though.
Yeah, but he's still the correct ideology.
Yes, but unfortunately, it's the way his behavior is he has to do what every other Liberal PM has done. He has to please the teachers, and he has to please the single mothers. Mm-hmm. That's basically all he does. That's all he ever really tries to plan for, is to just make them happy, which is not helpful. Because really, look at how much money you're offered from the federal government as a mother. Okay, like if you really think about it, and most of his stuff, and quite literally, the fact that, okay, you know what? Hit play. I'm going to shut up now.
Okay.
I'm muting my mic.
All right, here's the Prime Minister.
I'd like to start today by speaking about new measures affecting Canadian travels. Before going into detail, I'd like to clarify a few things and give you a few
Pause this for a second.
The situation.
I got to point this out. The ratio on this fucking video is insane. Where's my full screen button? 646 likes. Mm-hmm. 2,300 down.
Nah.
Continue. And 126,000 views.
That's funny.
And this was released on the 29th, and it's the 31st today.
How long is this video?
7 minutes.
Okay, can you come and get the thing while I play this?
But I haven't seen it.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry.
So hit play, mute yourself.
Is complex, and everyone needs to understand the facts. First of all, for nearly a year now, Canada's borders have been closed to foreign travelers. What that means is that since last March, a French traveler or an American traveler cannot enter Canada for non-essential reasons.
Bullshit.
We have a 2-week compulsory quarantine period that is required of travelers, and we now demand that a negative test result be provided for the return. The American government has just announced measures that are similar to what we took last March. Second of all, based on the data we have available, fewer than 2% of COVID-19 cases are linked to Canadians coming back to the country. This is proof that our current measures are working. However, as I've already said, even one case is a case too many, particularly now we must take into account new variants of the virus. Today, we are therefore announcing additional new measures to prevent these new variants from entering the country. You should know that our experts and scientists are very closely tracking these variants. We are taking this situation extremely.
Sorry. Okay. What did you want to say?
That's just. We're doing the best measures we can to make sure that this strain doesn't mutate into the same strain that it's going to be from. This shit's killing me. That's the biggest fucking bullshit in all of this so far that I have heard. Not just from him, but just in fucking general. Because the stupidest shit about all this is the quote UK variant is a mutation.
Yep.
Okay. So if it was the same code, if it was the same genetically coded virus that was all around the world and it mutated, and suddenly the UK variant of the mutation is popping up in people that have never traveled outside the fucking country, I don't think that has to do with the travelers coming into the country. However, continue.
Seriously, know also that we will always work to protect
We all
you.
need to do our part to keep ourselves, our loved ones, and our neighbors safe. That's every person, every business working together. And now, Canada's air carriers are stepping up to protect Canadians too. The government and Canada's main airlines have agreed to suspend service to sun destinations right away.
Pause.
Air Canada.
Yes, Ninja, what do you have to say?
To sun destinations.
Is that what he said? Sun destinations, not some?
Look, do you know how to click back a little bit?
Not without turning off voiceover.
Okay, then don't do it. This is why I wanted to play it. Because I was going to rip this fucking thing apart. And he shut down travel to Mexico and the Caribbean. So I'm guessing he said sun destinations. Next.
WestJet, Sunwing, and Air Transat are canceling air service to all Caribbean destinations and Mexico starting this Sunday up until April 30th.
Jesus fucking Christ.
March break.
Not
March
just
break,
March
break.
break. No, it's not just March break that has to do with that. That fucks with a lot of things. That fucks with Easter travel too.
Yep.
That fucks with snowbirds. And people that have properties that they use. People that have timeshares.
Not only that hurts the economies of the destinations because they rely on the tourism.
Oh, fuck them. I don't
For
care about
that.
them.
No, but I'm just saying this is how it.
No,
has
I'm sorry. No.
snowball effect.
I'm sorry. If you have to rely on... Never mind. Shut my mouth.
I was gonna say, are you? Wow, are you shitting on the economy of another country? If your economy is this, fuck you.
Well,
okay.
I do think we need to stop injecting quantities of cash into foreign governments. Like, massively. Lord Famine. April? What the fuck? Yeah, April. April 30th. So, March. So,
May, really.
May. So, May 1st. So he said April 30th. He didn't just say April 1st. He said April 30th. So that's a ploy right there. So he's trying to use that. So that's going to be the false equivalency you're going to see from people in arguments. It's going to be, you're going to hear April out of everybody. From the media, everybody's just going to say until April instead of May. He could have said May 1st.
And I guarantee you that this is going to get extended.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's going to be extended to May. Fuck, we're going to the cottage to do the opening. I don't fucking care. Even though the family's probably already been up there and shit. Your grandpa's probably been up there 100 times
No,
already.
he hasn't. He won't go up there.
I know. Oh my God, boy. What is your problem? Is he at your door or is he at the back? Or is he at the side?
Did he get locked in the other room?
No, he's been wandering between my room and the other room. Is Jordy locked in there?
I don't think so.
Here, you continue on your rant. This is the longest 2 weeks in history. You know,
right?
yeah,
This is, and I'm so fucking frustrated with this.
And it's not just us, though. This is the other problem. Every country that's been going through this is the other thing I'm going to say. Every country, the U.S., it's, oh my God, the government's fucking Americans over. Oh my God, the Canadian government's fucking the Canadians over. Oh my God, the UK government. Oh my God, you hear it? Have you heard this ploy around the fucking world? I have.
Everybody's fucking everybody over.
So, where is this all coming from? That's the question. And again, I'm going to make attention, YouTube moderators, just to be aware, we are not touting conspiracy theories. These are just questions that we have. Thank you.
Just wait till you hear the next parts of this video. It gets worse.
I don't wanna. I'm already annoyed. Fucking soy boy. Grow a beard. What the fuck is that? I dye my beard gray so I can look distinguished. Fuck you. Get some real jetpacks, buddy. Fuck off. I got jetpacks. Basically, it's afterburners. So if I grow my beard out more at the back end, at the back where my cheeks are, it actually curls and it's gray and coming off the black, so it looks like a jet engine going.
Please don't do that.
Don't do what?
Please don't grow your beard that much.
I like doing that. Well, you don't like the tickling on your thighs? It's fun to tickle your thighs. Your thighs are the tickling most fun.
Stop it.
No, I will not get my gun. What? Stop looking at me like that.
Where's my purse?
Stop
I don't know you.
Stop looking at me like that. Hello, Selecta Bois.
That's all I can think of to say. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Say hello to the global reset. Kind of, but again, to what end? I mean, even Russia's doing this shit. So like that's what I keep looking at. I don't look at it from the concept of each individual Western countries doing it. Yeah, primarily all the Western countries are the ones that are having the most problems. But it's got to be one of the weirdest situations ever. Oh, there's the anniversary coming through. Meow? Oh, right, because you're going to beat me up after this. Yes, apparently so. Apparently I'm getting molested after this. But it's not going to be on stream because you people don't pay enough. They want to mess with the global financial system. Well, they obviously. But that mixed up with the Redditors fucking with all the stocks and shit. It's going to be a very strange year. And this is what I've been saying to people. A lot of people are sitting there going, well, if it's only for this year, it's only 2020. 2021 is going to be so much better. I'm like, motherfuckers, there is a decade that you have to go through. 1920 to 1930 was the Great Depression.
No, it wasn't.
Right, I'm dumb. 29 to 39. Next topic.
They will be making arrangements with their customers who are currently on a trip in these regions to organize their return flights.
Not as retarded as you.
Acknowledge the leadership of Air Canada, WestJet, Sunwing, and Air Transat in making this commitment to suspend flights and be such strong partners in the fight to curb the spread of COVID-19 and its
they owe you a fuck ton of money.
Yes, those mighty, mighty air carriers doing their part to control a microbe. Okay.
We appreciate the work the Canadian Airlines and their frontline workers have done to make air travel safer and to bring Canadians home when this pandemic
to bring Canadians home? Bing! The machine that goes bing! That means your Canadian is still alive.
struck last
Clip
spring.
it.
With the challenges we currently face with COVID-19, both here at home and abroad, we all agree that now is just not the time to be flying.
Unless your name is Justin Trudeau or any other cabinet minister or MPP in any provincial government.
I just realized something.
By putting in
What?
So I'm looking at our avatars that we have going right now, right? Not on here, right? Because we're not running cameras because we both look like shit. And yours is, they're the same cartoon, right? They're the same artistry. Yours is a guy with a chick bent over, spanking her over his lap. Mine is the chick choking the shit out of the guy.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
place these tough measures now, we can look forward to a better time when we can all plan those vacations.
You said that about Christmas, you piece of garbage.
Our government is committed to the safe restart and recovery of the Canadian travel and tourism sector as soon as conditions approve, ideally later this year.
Whoa. Pause that. I wish you had seen that. That fucking flip it look into the camera. I'm going to have to watch this video afterwards on my own. That was weird. That was the weirdest expression I have seen on somebody's face.
You
and then
mean like...
fucking hair flip. Oh,
you mean like maybe later on this year. Not.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. I don't know if anybody else caught it, and the problem is because you're in the other room, I can't show it. Like, fuck, that's not good. That's not making me
The government of Canada has committed to work with the major airlines on the future relationship between testing and quarantine requirements. This will...
Wait, what?
The correlation.
Future relationship between... Okay.
enable the safe, gradual return to international air travel grounded in science and evidence. On top of
what
these...
the fuck was that look? Grounded in science and evidence.
That was the same voice he used a few years ago when he said, I am a feminist.
No.
Yes, it is.
I am a feminist. It's the little smirk on his face as he says it. Okay, so I'm not. Famine saw it too. Like as he said that, he like opened his eyes and there was like a gleeful look in his fucking face. And it looked like it could be like, oh, he just saw someone in the crowd and he smiled at them as he said it. But I'm not saying that. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Relations, we're bringing in other measures as well. Starting next week, all international passenger flights must land only at the following 4 airports.
Oh,
Vancouver,
fuck off.
Calgary, Toronto, and Montreal.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Coronavirus hubs. Yay!
No, he just fucked any international flight coming from Europe. Any of the short stay international flights have to stop in Fredericton.
Yeah. Or Halifax. For refuel.
Like any of the jump flights, like if they're doing a jump flight into like going to California and stuff.
Yeah, all the maritime stuff, like the jumps to the
Wow.
refuels in Gander, the refuels in Fredericton, the refuels in Halifax.
That's going to be fucking interesting to see the results of that. Holy fuck. Are you retarded, Justin?
Yes, he is.
To hell with the cactus up his ass. I want one of those 10-footers from Nevada to go up his urethra. Oh. Like, fuck the airline industries, okay? I don't care about that. I don't care. My problem is it's too little too late at this point is how it seems. Because, I mean, we're dealing with a variant, and they're calling it a variant instead of calling it a mutation. Like, even Ashley said that.
No, you know what my favorite is? Look at how they're shutting everything down, all international travel down. who tried to do this exactly a year ago and got called a fucking racist for it.
Oh no, that's the thing. Everybody's been doing it though. Like
No,
it's
but
not...
who tried to do it a
No,
year ago?
no, it
and
wasn't
got
that. It
called
wasn't
called a
the
racist
international
for it?
stuff, but he wasn't being called racist for the international part. As soon as he said, in what happened was with Trump was in February when he said, I need to stop all travel from China, that's when he got called a xenophobe by Biden. And those cohorts, they called him a xenophobe for it. That was what it was. It wasn't anything else. And it had to do with him primarily cutting off travel from China. And it was just the dumbest shit I'd ever heard.
But it's
Now
the same
I've heard
principle.
dumber. Not really, because this is an international. This is traveling. This is to stop the snowbirds and stop the partiers and stop the spring breakers specifically. Like, yes, he is officially canceling spring break by doing this. That's why the flights have been set up that way. My guess is that he set it up to be April 30th, or they set it up that way, is because of those people that were like, we can sneak down there, quarantine, and then sneak back up and quarantine, and we'll be fine. Mm-hmm. I think that's what they're trying to avoid, are those special cases.
JP says, keep listening, it gets worse.
Oh, I know. And what's the little green square on
in
his
addition
lapel?
to the pre-boarding test we already acquire, as soon as possible in the coming weeks, we will be introducing mandatory PCR testing at the airport for people returning to Canada.
PCR testing doesn't work.
Hold on. You know what the really funny thing about that is? You know who started doing that? So I watched a video of a guy who went back to China to go to school, right? And they are locking them into random that you fly in on a quarantine jet. You then go to a random hotel that they designate you to, and you're mandatorily locked in your room for 14 days with PCR testing and all that fun shit. So a lot of these things that I'm seeing seems to be coming out of the East. And if you look at who is wear a green square to show solidarity against Islamophobia. So this is from CUPE.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck.
So from CUPE, from the Canadian Union of Public Employees. Yeah. So from the government fucking union.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is to answer your question. Wear a green square to show solidarity against Islamophobia. I don't have a fear of Muslims, and I don't have a fear of Islam. I don't like extremists, and I don't like terrorism. And I would like to see terrorists bombed into oblivion. Thank you for my TED Talk. So on January 29, 2017, an Islamophobic white supremacist shot dead 6... Oh, it's the mosque memorial. That's what it's for. A white supremacist shot dead 6 Muslim men as they prayed at a Quebec City mosque. Many more were injured. This terrorist attack affected many families, friends, neighbors, and communities across Canada, leaving us with a sense of horror and overwhelming sadness.
Who pays for the hotels for the people who are quarantining, says Soraluna? That's a good question.
That's in a fund, apparently. On the 3rd anniversary of this okay, that's what that is. That's what the green square is. It's solidarity against Islamophobia, guys.
$2,000 charge to pay for that test. Holy shit. Why is the PM wearing a union symbol? Because he's a shill?
Because that's what all federal employees are members of CUPE. And yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, he's a union member, by the
Travelers
way. Because
will then have to wait
he's technically not the leader. This is how people need to understand. He's technically not the leader of Canada. I hate to say it. He's the leader of the Liberal Party, and the Liberal Party leads Canada. He can't do shit without agreements from people. He can't just up and do shit. He thinks he can. But then again, Biden thinks he can just sign a piece of paper. But anyway, continue.
Hold on. I was putting it back a little bit.
Whoever is quarantined pays for it. Probably. Who is responsible for quarantine hotel stay? Canada.
Canada.
Mandatory isolation or quarantine travel restrictions. New requirements. Isolate for 14 days, quarantine for 14 days if you do not have symptoms. Comply with mandatory quarantine. Failure to comply will result in fines, penalties, or imprisonment. Consequences. Wow, that's like right at the fucking top. That's the first thing. Before the even protocols you have to follow. The consequences in big bold letters. Consequences of not following the requirements. Still doesn't say who's responsible. Mandatory quarantine. Find out if you can travel to Canada. Not going to click any fucking links because I'm not an idiot. How to quarantine. Nope, doesn't say. So my guess is you are responsible for your own.
Probably.
Quarantine with others in the same household. Where you can quarantine. You'll need to confirm you have a suitable place to quarantine where you stay for 14 days or possibly longer, have access to the necessities of life, including water, food, medication, and heat without leaving quarantine. So go to a cottage. Quite literally, I could go to the cottage because I'll have food, I'll have water, I'll have medication, and I'll have heat because we have baseboard heaters. You must quarantine in a place where you won't have contact with people who are 65 years or older, have underlying medical conditions, have compromised immune systems. You may only quarantine with people in these situations if they consent to the quarantine and are the parent and or minor in a parent-minor relationship. That sounds gross.
That does sound good.
You complete a form provided by a government representative at the port of entry explaining the consent and receive authorization to proceed. That sounds even dirtier. To complete the assessment at the border, a government representative will call the person to obtain their consent. You will need their legal name, date of birth, full address, and phone number, and their mother's maiden name and social security number. Those aren't there. I just made those up. And blood type. Many travelers will be able to quarantine at home or in their Canadian destination. Some travelers may be able to quarantine at home or at their final destination. That's fucking terrifying. I'm not kidding. That's what the line says. Some travelers may be unable to quarantine at home or... Okay. This makes it even fucking worse. Let me read it properly. Some travelers may be unable to quarantine at home or their final destination. Technically, if it's your final destination, it is your quarantine zone. In these cases, travelers are expected to make alternative arrangements for their return to Canada. Although alternative accommodations, e.g. with family, friends, or paid accommodation, may be suitable, the Government of Canada does not reimburse for expenses incurred for accommodations including hotels, RV rentals, and trailer park or campground fees. So there you go.
Yeah. So they have to pay for it themselves.
But wait, so it says they're not going to pay you back for any of those places, right?
Mm-hmm.
You cannot quarantine in group living environments. Some examples include industrial camps, group residences or homes, hostels, no hostels, construction trailers. Why not a construction trailer? Student residencies, unless you've received prior authorization, residential care or long-term care facilities, so no New York style stays, sharing a small apartment, living in the same household with large families or many people. But that's what you said to do in the first place.
You just said to quarantine with your household. What the...
Having housemates who haven't traveled with you, you can't avoid.
What?
Isn't that the same? Having housemates who haven't traveled with you that you can't avoid. So your roommate's a stalker?
Oh my god. Okay, let's finish this retarded...
So that answers that question.
Let's finish
They
this
stuck you in a
retarded
federally
video.
supervised hotel. You have to watch that whole video. Trudeau explains it. Oh, God.
Okay, let's watch.
Calgary, Toronto, and Montreal. In addition to the pre-boarding test we already acquire, as soon as possible in the coming weeks, we will be introducing mandatory PCR testing at the airport for people returning to Canada. Travelers will then have to wait for up to 3 days at an approved hotel for their test results at their own expense, which is expected to be more than $2,000.
Suck my balls, bitch.
Those with negative test results will then be able to quarantine at home under significantly increased surveillance and enforcement.
What? Wait, what?
They're going to put a blue van out in front of your house.
Surveillance and enforcement, huh?
Yep. That was expected.
Those with
But
positive
Islamophobia is
tests
a problem,
oh,
guys.
Wait. Those with positive tests.
will be immediately required to quarantine in designated government facilities to make sure they're not carrying variants of potential concern.
You must get on the train and go to the camp.
Yes.
Then take a shower.
Yes.
Ah, that's good, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah.
We will also, in the coming weeks, be requiring non-essential travelers to show a negative test before entry at the land border with the U.S., and we're working to stand up additional testing requirements for land travel.
Truckers are going to be fucking exempt to shit from this. That's going to be an interesting one. Because do you know, like they can't shut, like that's the other thing that people don't know about is I'm curious if he's going to address that or not, is the border's not closed to truckers.
Yeah.
Then we don't have to do any of this shit. They just cross. So I'm curious if he's going to mention that. Next. I said it gets worse.
Today, I can announce that as of Sunday, flights between Canada and southern destinations, specifically the Caribbean and the Mexico, will be suspended until April 30th. Air Canada, WestJet, Sunwing, and Air Transit have agreed to be part of the solution to protect the health and safety of Canadians. Moreover, as quickly as possible in February, we will be adding a second additional compulsory test at the airport for arriving passengers. As passengers await the results of that test, they will be required to wait in quarantine at their expense in a supervised hotel. That expense will be $2,000 per traveler. If these tests are negative, the travelers may remain at home in quarantine up to 14 days with increased surveillance. Anyone with a positive test will be sent to a designated government facilities.
Did you hear her trip over that translation?
No.
They will be sent to a government facilities.
Yeah, she's probably reading off the script. The script says differently. Who is it? Wikipedia snippet. Hello, sir.
A government facility.
There is no word in French for gulag. Well, isn't gulag French?
No, gulag is Russian.
Are we sure?
So that they do not, so that we can ensure they do not have the new variant.
So they do not?
So they do not, so that we make sure that we do not, so they do not have the right... What?
Somebody's panicking.
Yeah.
There are various logical and other reasons that force us to take these decisions, which are not.
Define a logical reason for
there
work
are
camps.
various logical and other reasons.
Yes, there's reasons other than logical.
Logical and other reasons. So you are being logical and illogical at the same time. What?
They're being a Romulan.
Yeah.
Told you they were
we
green
will always take a rigorous approach to make informed, effective decisions that take into account all factors and their consequences. We have known since the beginning of the crisis, you have known since the beginning of this crisis, rather, that my priority is to protect Canadians. We must continue
I
to
want to
work
know
together.
what you really have known.
No one wants
You're right.
I want to know what you really known since the beginning of this crisis. That's what I want to fucking know, Justin. Your fucking your translator's having Freudian slips there, and your
major.
Your fucking sign language expert is having a seizure. Jesus Christ! Fuck you. Fuck the French.
Oh, it's over.
Like,
Okay.
fuck the work camps.
Jesus Christ.
Your mother's a bitch.
Oh, man.
That's horrible. I need a sound pad. So yeah, that's a fun way to end the show, huh?
Yeah. So, guys,
we're trying to get a format set up so it's not so shit. We're trying to fix the Patreon. So like, Blind is doing her daily or at least semi or weekly or
I put a blog
whenever she gets a chance to enter some crazy ramble, she puts that up. We haven't had a chance to do photos because, well, there's multiple reasons we haven't done photos. So that hasn't been updated yet, but that's got to be updated soon. I'm gonna take the more NSFW stuff and flip that over to the OnlyFans because apparently people go there. I don't know why. We don't have anything up on that page, but fuck it. Might as well not risk it and yeet it off of Patreon because Patreon are being a bunch of dicks about shit like that lately. They've been deleting more and more thought-ish style accounts apparently. So, but yeah. What about you? What are your plans for the week there, dear?
There is a coffee stream tomorrow at noon. I figured out one of the main reasons why I was passing out so badly during the day. I was taking one of my meds at the wrong time of day. It makes me incredibly drowsy. So I've fixed that. So I'm gonna I take that med at night now instead of in the morning, and I've already noticed a big improvement. Of me, like I'm still dealing with being tired and everything, but it's not the same like irresistible fatigue that I was trying to deal with. Like I don't know if any of you guys watched Friday's coffee stream, but their voiceover would read a sentence or two from the news, and I would literally be falling asleep while it was reading a sentence. And then I would pause, and then there would be a pause for a second, and then I would like have to force myself to wake up.
I know what she's talking about. I do that while I drive.
That
happens to me on the road.
Yeah, it's bad. So I'm taking that med at night now, and like part of the reasons why we haven't been doing the photos is because I've fallen off the exercise wagon and my belly is back.
She doesn't feel sexy enough. So, but there's also there's a few other outfits in the Amazon wish list that we're working on getting. So if you guys see anything there, anybody wants to try and do that, there's the newest one I found. I found a really nice long fairy gown, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a winter set with her in that if we can come up with where to do it.
Yeah. Because we do now have the post office box. I haven't been sure whether I should actually publicize the...
Why? It's a post office box that has just the Blind and the Special Blind Press and Driving Ape as the names.
Yeah.
And it's an address that looks like an apartment. We live in Waterloo region. It's in the city that's in the region.
No,
our GoFundMe says we live in Elmira. We don't live there either, do we?
I was wondering because I know a lot of people put their PO boxes in their.
Well, I thought I put it on the main. Didn't I put it on the main channel description? I thought I did.
I can't get to it to see. But yeah, no, we so if any of you guys still wanted me to try different coffees and stuff like that.
There's coffees on the wish list too. There's actually a whole ground coffee. So, if you go to the ground coffee section, but Elmira is pretty. Elmira sucks. It's all fucking Mennonites. I actually enjoy outer Elmira when I drive out there. But it's the whole thing is if anybody goes to my TikTok channel, they'll know where we live. We dox ourselves constantly with our city. Like I said, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. Fuck. That's the thing. It's the post office box is the mailing address that everyone has and everyone can go to and everyone can use. It's fine.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Like, should I put it out there so everyone has it? Because it's
Well,
not.
it's up on the TikTok stuff. It's up everywhere else. I could have swore it was already in the description and shit,
No,
but it's
it's
fine.
not on the TikTok stuff though.
Okay. All right.
That's the
Oh,
thing.
fuck.
Like,
It's also on the Amazon page. Like when you go to do that, it automatically ships it there.
yeah,
So you don't have to do that. But if people want to send coffee, they can DM you and get the PO box.
that's true.
Like our following is very small. We love our small following. We love you guys. So like the small we don't care. Who gives a shit? What is Blind Girl gonna show up and come down here and dox us again? Like try that? Is Barb gonna show up and try and dox us? Oh no! Like who fucking cares? Scooby, if you're listening, I don't fucking care about you.
If Barb ever showed up, I would put that bitch on TikTok so fast.
I don't care about any of these people. None of them. Like the people in our chat, the people that come here and listen to us ramble and shit, they're the greatest people that we have around. So fuck all the other people.
Exactly.
The 400 people that show up in your TikTok live streams and shit just to shit, who cares? It's the other people that show up that care. They're the ones that matter. So all of the other people that are pieces of shit can just go fuck themselves. I've been doing COD gaming because I just can't get the energy up to talk. And I haven't been live streaming. Hey, buddy, what's wrong? What? What's wrong? You're thirsty? Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll fix that. Here, come on. Let's go. Let me fix that for you.
Or are you gonna
How long have you been down here? A minute? Just really quick? You just got here? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get you a cup.
That's Mr. Alex. He just woke up and he was thirsty. Oh, he was calling. Oh. Poor guy. That's poor Mr. Alex. I'm dead from the sweetness. Yeah, that's the 6-year-old. He must have woken up and been thirsty.
You want to cuddle with mommy? Well, go in and say hi to mommy. Go ahead. The cameras aren't on.
Oh no, it's not. There's nothing wrong with Mennonites, JP.
Oh, go see mommy.
Hi, sweetie. Come here.
He was apparently calling for us, but because we have our headphones on, we couldn't hear him. But then he came down, so he was okay. He just wants to cuddle with mommy, so I think we should sign off so you guys can have some cuddles.
You want me to sign off, buddy? Yeah. Okay.
Come here. You want to come sit with me for a minute? Yeah. Come on. Come here.
So, I think we're gonna end here because little buddy is.
Where? You want to say hi? Say hi to the people. Say hi, people.
Hi, people.
So, are you okay? Are you just really tired? Yeah. Did you just want water?
Yeah.
Okay. Want me to carry you upstairs or you want me to go up with you? Say good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Pick me up, Daddy.
What?
Can you pick me up?
All right. Can you say good night, everybody?
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
Good
Good job.
All right, guys. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for coffee stream at noon. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. And we are going to end here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Thanks for watching and goodbye.